hard to change, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy?
The city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a Wet n Wild CenturyLink field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. His first carry, and that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Bridgewater finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
7-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Geis, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The kick
footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action. Bridgewater. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Hines able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Darius Geis, the ball.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Bridgewater. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
On first down, this is Geis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackle made.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Here's Geis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
To throw is Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This is Hines. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jay Harris on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Tyler Boyd. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 16-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Mixon, the ball
they follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake. Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down by
that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down at the 28.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Vikings.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. There's the tight end, Carlson. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Here's Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On first down, it's Hines. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
A gain of 4.
Third down, here's Geis. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Complete to Joe Mixon. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Mixon will get it to start the second half. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on first down. Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. It's Bridgewater. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 20.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up.
They'll stay on the ground, missing again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Devontae Parker, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Makes the score Vikings 24.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Bridgewater. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
16-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 5.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Geis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Seahawks 10. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Joe Mixon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Ty Long now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this returnable for Harris. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mixon. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Buying time to his left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Recovered by the offense.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. On 1st down, it's Hines. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Scotty Miller. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
Jabril Peppers on the
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
tonight.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Vikings, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and go. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why you people try to define it? Structure right on my time. I can talk to. We're talking about your box. Protecting the sons and daughters from bullet.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it's cuts in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing it so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this is jungle, the top always gonna be something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them